You're watching On Approach. This is episode 28.
63, climb in, 13 down.
13,000, couple of 63.
63, contact the New York Center, 128.3.
28.3, couple of 63, good day. Hello, Captain.
On Approach is a weekly flight sim and aviation enthusiast podcast featuring the week's top user-submitted stories and news on the skylounge.tv. Get that.
Go done.
Get that out of here. Air out the room. Look at Mr. Pears going crazy. Introducing our hosts today, Mr. Sparky over here on my left, Mr. Spark Smudge.
Hello, miss.
Right up here we have Mr. P3 Ron. Mr. P3 Ron.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And over there, Mr. Kevin, aka Live Sparks, aka BRZ, aka Kevin, aka what else?
Supercar 1000.
Supercar
Tom.
1000. Oh, aka Tom. Because
Tom.
apparently they say he looks like Tom Cruise. Do you see it?
I know.
I don't see it.
Tinder doesn't approve.
Tinder doesn't agree either, huh? Otherwise you'd have a million matches lined up.
Yeah, that's not the case.
Try christianmingle.com or onlyfarmers.com or the Sky Lounge's newest site, flightsimconnections.com. Your one-stop
about
shop
that one, right
to fly.
Right.
One-stop shop for the Mile High Club.
When you don't have an approach, we've got one for you.
Jesus Christ. Alright, moving on.
Moving on, let's get into our top stories. Here we go. Top stories: FreeMeshX USA closed beta announcement. Mr. Aviator Moser posts the closed beta for FreeMeshX USA has begun. 50 gigs LOD12 terrain mesh that enhances the topography of the continental 48 United States. There are, however, some forewarnings. There is an airport plateau problem. It won't be at every airport, and I think, Sparky, you've got this installed already, yeah?
Yes.
And you've not really come across any or many?
I've not come across any at the moment. I do believe it is still an issue, but I am running vectors now, so maybe that has sorted that issue out. Who knows? I'm going to be doing more testing.
Okay,
Do
cool.
more testing,
And I
so-
did hear that, early on when there was no vectors, Moser would say, if you don't have vectors, don't run mesh.
No, but I obviously was running mesh because, as being closed beta team, I got to run it and report back. And yeah, there was some issues, but hopefully, running vector is gonna, because I don't know how vector elevation correction works really, but I assume it reads the mesh data and then says this airport's not going to fit on there, so we're going to move it down or up.
Yeah,
And
I think
that's
it
where
does
you get
correct
that-
some.
But that's where you get that plateauing, isn't it? Because it
Yeah.
will read that slope and it will put it on, and then suddenly you've got a big plateau on the front.
Right.
But I don't know exactly the mechanics of it, so let's just hope it does make a difference.
Yeah, he says the only way, let's see, it says FTX vectors can only do so much by adjusting the elevation of a small fraction of the airports. The only true way to fix this issue is by Dovetail Games or Lockheed Martin rewriting how airports lie on the terrain, but I've not seen any inkling of motivation from them to solve it. Until then, I am working on my own solution that will adjust the mesh around each airport so the airport blends in seamlessly with the surrounding terrain. So he does say, I have decided to release a closed beta for those who understand there's an airport plateau problem and won't report to me every time they see one affected by it. Trust me, I'm working on it. And I think that's where products like FS Global Ultimate and stuff kind of differentiate themselves. There's a solution in place already for kind of smoothing out airports and things like that, and elevation problems. It's good to see that Moser's also working on something of the sorts. You've got an $80, $90 product versus a completely free product. You know, got to show the love and the support for Moser's hard work trying to get this solution in place. Because if he does, that's going to be pretty amazing. And free. And it's got to be the same source data.
Yeah.
It is. It's all NASA data, isn't it? He gets it from, I think.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like it's either that publicly accessible data, or somebody's buying the data, and you're not gonna be buying this data because that shit has gotta be expensive. So, I highly doubt either of these parties are buying their data. They're using that publicly sourced stuff. So,
Yeah.
there is also an installer method now for FreeMeshX that may or may not facilitate things for some people. I think the advanced users are still going to want to rely on a more manual approach. You unzip it, like you said, Kevin.
I found it quite painless.
Painless with this?
I found it quite painless, yeah.
Kevin, did you say that you had everything in one folder? One large FreeMeshX folder?
Yeah. Here's my thing with the installers. I still prefer zips. Because I have a dedicated drive for Flight Sim. It's not on my C drive. It's not on the same system drive. It's not in the P3D folder either. It's a separate folder dedicated to those add-ons. And the problem I have with installers is that you have to run each and every one of them. You have eight or nine installers for FreeMeshX, and you have to run every single one of them, point them as you want. A zip file, you just drop it in the folder, extract here, and they're all there. You don't need to do anything with them.
Yeah, but you
It's
can,
not-
as that screen right there, you can extract it to any drive you like or any
Yeah,
folder.
I know,
you
but you
like.
have to point it there every single to do it 9 times.
You're saying for each region.
Yeah, each region of the FreeMeshX bundle.
gotcha.
Yeah. That's my only thing with it.
27 parts and 50 gigs. 50 gigs is what you'll need to get this installed, folks. For more information and for a link to the support forum, which is where you will request access to the closed beta, please check out the show notes down below. Released PMDG 737 for V4 and a complete fleet update. Ever since this story was submitted, there have been no less than 3 more complete fleet updates. No, I don't think it was complete fleet, but you know, product updates where you had to uninstall and reinstall, uninstall and reinstall, uninstall and reinstall, uninstall and reinstall. I could go on for about 2 more times. You know, it's one of these things where you're not pressured to do it. If you don't fly the plane every day and find every broken thing, then just spare yourself the craziness a bit and
Wait
wait
until they fixed
Just
all the things.
skip some updates, you know, no big deal. Like if you're not seeing an issue that's breaking everything for you, then just skip some updates, man, because right now they're going wild. They're going wild, dude. It's like, hey, fucking another update, uninstall, reinstall. Another update, uninstall, reinstall. And while the process is fairly straightforward, it's also just a pain in the ass. Because you just did it. Thank you for the auto censorship there, car outside. It's, you know, it just is. It's a pain in the ass. You have to uninstall it, reinstall it, and then go to the operations center and it'll sync your liveries for you, which is definitely cool. But then you do it again another 2 days later.
I thought the PMDG Operations Center was supposed to handle all downloads and updates now.
It is, but it says lately every single one says, I'm sorry, there's no micro update available for this. It's a full reinstall. So, and it's been time after time, every update it seems right now seems to be that way. And there was a statement made as well in their support forum saying it's going to be like this way for a little bit of time. We know it's painful, but it will be like this for some time.
I haven't done the last round of updates.
I didn't either.
I
They're
have.
just sitting there with exclamation points. Carenado 690B Turbo released. This one posted by Mr. Smurf John. He posts, Carenado have released a 690B Turbo Commander Flight 1 GTN 750 integration as well, even though it is not yet released.
If you've got the Aero Commander, why would you want the Turbo Commander?
What do you mean? This thing it's bigger, it's faster. This thing is not. It's like a turbo. It's like a Aero Commander had sex with a Twin Otter.
It's exactly the same thing. It's just a bigger plane.
And faster.
Sparky. Just watch him die with that turbo lag.
Yes, yeah, exactly. There's totally a turbo lag on this thing, and it's amazing. This is a man's plane. You come down, and it's just like, and you're like, oh shit, too low, and by that time, it's too late.
That's gonna kill you.
Yes, there will probably be a clip of the week at some point of me flying this plane, and it'll be caused by turbo lag. You're right.
Dude, you have the eyebrows on this plane too.
Dude, it's gorgeous. Yeah. It truly is. Like, you can't hate on the quality that Carenado puts out. you can't, bro. Look, I know I'm the eye candy guy, bro, but you cannot hate on this. You can't even. Look at every rivet. You see that? Beautiful.
Zoom in on those rivets. Go in.
I can zoom in. I'm not in Sim. I'm not in Sim, man. I'm on YouTube.
You know what they use that plane for here?
In Norway?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, they use it for aerial photography.
Oh, interesting. I use it for aerial photography too. I use it for aerial cinematography. It is super, super nice though. Carenado did an amazing job, man. They really did.
I've already got the Aero Commander, so I'm not going to pick this one up as well because basically it's got two of the same plane.
They are similar.
Looks quite different, to be honest. The dashboard layout and stuff.
There's a lot more going on in this one.
Has it still got that weird autopilot where it's in 3 different parts?
No. You have
Much more buttons.
The autopilot on is in the far right of the overhead, right where his mouse is. On the top row is autopilot on, and then you have your autopilot engage stuff down below in the center console.
Right, because on the Aero Commander you've got that little toggle switch, haven't you? You got to have on. Then you got to engage your autopilot, and then you've got to move. Then there's a rotary switch for your nav and your GPS, and
yeah, you don't have that on this.
Yeah. No.
If they designed a car, the cruise control button would be in the trunk.
You're right. Damn you.
Good looking yoke.
It is, dude. It looks like Knight Rider. You remember Knight Rider, the black car? Yeah, David Hasselhoff.
Kind of like a DeLorean type.
Yeah, it does.
Or just Embraer.
The night lighting is beautiful. It really is.
That's V3 lighting.
V3 lighting?
Yeah. Come on, bros. Come on to V4.
How's that V3 lighting?
Because it would be shining along the fuselage as well if it was dynamic.
You think so? These are projectors.
Yeah. That's V3 lighting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The nerd
V4
speaks.
there's less blue in it, and it's smoother than this one.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
Nerd. All right. So I do have this plane, and I've been absolutely loving it. I'm really looking forward to ORBX's South America being released, because this plane will be all over South America. And I'm really happy to hear that Pear says they fly to Norway too, because I'm going to do lots of flights out of Oslo. only because I know that Sparky hates when I fly out of Oslo.
Oslo to Trondheim to Oslo. Your house in ORBX, England or Wales? Would you like to see your house in ORBX, England or Wales? No. I don't, because they'd have to draw the whole of Tooting.
If they did your house, would it be a Chinese restaurant down below?
No. It would be an Italian restaurant below.
An Italian restaurant down below. Okay.
Yes.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's good. It's a good plan, you know. It's to give this opportunity to. Is it one person? I don't know who this is for. Is it?
I think what they're doing is they're trying to capture the feel for the region.
Yeah. So if you live in a rural England and you've got a nice farmhouse or something, and you want it in ORBX, England, then hook them up, give them some photos.
Yeah. I think it's pretty cool. Although they really set their bar pretty low on the quality of photos that they want. Look at this.
That's part of it.
It's like, please send us sideways photos of your house. Thank you. They set the bar. They did. They set the bar pretty low, right? I mean, come on. If you ask for photos, take some good photos to show the kind of photos you want. But this is hilarious.
Looks like that roof needs some work. You see that last picture then?
Right here.
Yeah.
Should have taken a
Holy
drone and taken a
moly.
picture on the top.
Dude, you're right. Look at it's sloped even. Yeah,
What's
that's
not
crazy.
What's not straight in that picture? The roof is not straight, and nothing is straight.
Nothing is straight actually. Look at this one.
Welcome to England.
And then look, they built this little shed outside and it's crooked too in the other direction.
Most crooked house I have ever seen.
Runway awareness and annoyance system.
Excellent. And annoyance system. Halace! XRAAS is an open source plugin that simulates the Honeywell Runway Awareness and Advisory System. Best of all, it's free. Tell us about this, Mr. P3 Ron.
Yeah, it's basically what it says. It's a runway awareness and advisory system, which yells at you when you're at the runway.
Approaching
When you're
runway
approaching-
10.
Yes. Taxiway.
On taxiway.
Long landing.
Gotcha. Here we go.
And it's but yeah, some people like it, some don't. But it's a very, very well made plugin for Xplane, and it's free. It's great stuff.
For me, RAAS is the equivalent of going into the texture folder and removing the sky texture. It's just as annoying in the sim.
On runway 09, right.
Oh gosh, she sounds like she's on hallucinogenic drugs though. It really does. Wait, here we go.
On runway 09, right. 3000.
There is two
really
two
does.
voices. There is one female and one male voice, and they have rewritten the program now, so it runs on its own audio channel.
Good job on Microsoft Paint.
It's a PowerPoint presentation.
And it has a lot of
Probably
configs. You can configure it just as you like it.
No, it's pretty cool, man. And dude,
Tailstrike.
free?
This is
Tailstrike?
free,
Did you say
yes.
Tailstrike? Hold on. Hold on, I have to see this now. Oh yeah. I'm surprised she didn't yell. Tailstrike.
I wonder if this presentation is the actual presentation from the Honeywell.
Oh, you think so? No.
Oh, think great.
We're having too much fun with this. It is very cool though. And free is good, man. Free is
It's
very
free.
good.
What is the price for that for P3D, by the way?
There is a free version, but there's a paid version. I think one has more features than the other.
The one you're thinking of, I think, Per, is the FS to Crew RAAS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that free or paid?
It's free in some products. If you've got,
but I'm not
I think
thinking inside products. I'm thinking standalone
Yeah.
product.
Yeah, it's 34.95 for the RAAS for P3D.
Yeah.
That's euros.
Categories on the left.
34. So 35 euros. So it's quite expensive for what it is.
So $34.95 for the RAAS is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm interested into seeing the tech behind this because it's very intriguing for me to see how
But that will
it
add the runway awareness to all of your aircraft, though.
No. Microphone check. 1, 2, 3. Microphone check.
Very good. Everybody's very, very good.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
clipping like all the other weeks. Or
Well, good.
No, only Edson clips.
I don't clip.
You were yesterday during your show, man. Fuck me. It was
Yeah.
coming through fine on the stream, but you were just under distance.
IXEG 737 Classic version 1.2 released for Xplane 11. This one brought to us by Mr. Smurf John. Thank you, sir. X Aviation is proud to announce our third offering that lets you take command. This is the very popular IXEG 737 for Xplane.
300.
Now, Mr. Pear, is there any argument that this is the best 737 there is?
For me, it is.
Yeah? What sets
Yes,
it apart?
it's the immersion, the sounds, the way it operates, the feel when you fly it. It's just such a good product for me. It makes my simming experience absolutely complete, except one thing:
that?
it doesn't do holds.
it's quite a basic feature to have.
Yeah,
Like a
I really
pattern?
think so.
But the thing,
Yes, it can't fly holds.
if you're a professional pilot like myself, Mr. Pear, you don't do the hold. You don't need the hold.
I don't
Yes,
need no
but if
hold
you
either.
if you fly on the online networks, you're often on fly-ins and
Yeah,
stuff. You're
you
often you need to go into a hold. Yeah, and as it stands now, you will have to do the hold manually.
Is
And
it a
it's
hold
pain.
button that you press to do
Yes,
a hold?
No.
you go into your FMC, find a waypoint, and then you can press. I want to hold at this waypoint.
Oh, cool.
And then it draws a circle, and you can then choose yourself
too.
the size of the circle, the speed you want,
wow.
if you want a right entry or a left entry, you know.
And the
It doesn't do
PMDG
that.
does this?
Yes, it does.
Let's see.
And they really need to get that one in. So that's
Cool.
my only thing. The only thing.
It's very
But-
interesting to see compatibility Mac. Like, it's very, very interesting to me, but I forget that Xplane does run on a Mac. Which is kind of crazy. So the link...
And Linux. Oh, okay, no Linux.
And Linux? No, they said no Linux, unfortunately. But yeah, Xplane does run on Linux. So the link is to the store, but the store does not yet contain photos of this aircraft in Xplane 11. And Mr. BRZ has provided some.
Now, that looks just magnificent.
Yeah.
And that's a good example of a developer that updates their shit to 11 all the way.
All the
It
way.
took
You
me-
see the metallic is metallic here. Yeah, the composite
that's
is, yeah.
PBR. That's a proper update. And they were very, very good at it. You know, Carenado, learn from it.
Oh, wow. Holy moly.
Proper
Guys,
PBR.
look at the, where's full screen? Give me this. Look right in here at the ridges, the ripples in the, oh, that's so nice.
Beautiful.
That's so nice, dude.
They did an incredible job on that plane.
And
Yeah,
it doesn't
again-
only look good when you put your hand on the yoke and actually hand fly it. It's just absolutely stunning.
It feels right.
Yeah, it feels just right. It's the best plane I ever flown in a sim.
Ooh, that's-
Hands-on flying though.
Wow, look at that. And
But
an
the thing
empty
is,
seat
Edson,
there
you'll
in the back.
never know. You'll never know because you've never ever.
Is this
flown
in
an
sim?
X-plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is. That's beautiful.
I'm telling you, Edson, you need to step on that X-Plane. Even just take a look at it. You don't even look at it. It's just like, and you know, every week we bring up these shots from X-Plane, and you have little mini orgasms.
dang.
Yeah, you won't do it. What's wrong with you?
See, the pilot is not even in there. It's waiting for you. That plane's waiting for you. In
The plane's
cruise
waiting
right
for
now.
me. Watch out, you're about to get sucked in the engine over here. Wow.
Impressive.
This is wallpaper status, man.
That's very nice.
I'm just sitting here staring. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. And by Mr. Smurf John. Look at, whoa.
Dynamic lighting.
Look at that nice hot spot right there. Beautiful.
That's the
work.
default 8. That's the Cebu 800.
This one's the
Is that
default
the
800? Oh.
It's the Cebu 800.
Zebo
Oh,
mod.
it doesn't count then.
Oh no, the Zebo mod is fantastic.
It is, absolutely.
Wow.
It
Thank
takes
you
the
for that,
default
Mr. Smurf
plane-
John.
Mr. Edson, I explained. It takes the default plane from X-Plane, the default 737, and then makes it high-end. Every switch, every button, everything's working. For free.
More free in X-Plane world.
Did you hear
More
that, Mr.
free.
Edson? For free. You can fly a top-end quality aircraft for free.
Free,
Don't cost you
free,
nothing, man.
free.
Get on X-Plane, man.
And it's doing hold too, right?
Yes,
This-
it does.
It does?
It actually does holds. Yes, yes.
That's funny.
And it has a F-mode sound pack. 5.1 surround system sounds.
Holy moly. X-Organizer Windows 1.1. This one submitted by Mr. P3 Ron Halais. Windows tool to organize plugins, libraries, and scenery. A must-have tool if you use Xplane. I should have known. Best of all, it's free. More free for Xplane. Mr. Pear, can you tell us about this wonderful tool?
Yes, I'll tell you about this. It's a beautiful, really well-made tool. I'm surprised it's not payware.
This
But
is
that's-
SimStarter, but for Xplane.
Yeah, yes, it's
And free.
yeah. You can. I use this tool. You can do so much with this tool. You can organize your scenery library. You can disable, enable plugins, airports, whatnot. You can see every airport you have installed. You get it on this world map, and I use it a lot for my tiling, ortho tiling, because then I can see exactly on a world map where I have tiled, which tiles I am missing. And you can do the same with mesh. There is so much to this tool. You really need to.
This is amazing. Did
I
he
would be
make
talking for a
categories? Did they make
Yes.
categories? So
Yes.
Germany, and then put in all your Germany airports into there, and
Yes.
with one checkbox, that person can unload all of Germany or load
Yes.
all of Germany.
It's absolutely stunning, this tool.
Beautiful.
That's nice.
So it's one of those tools, if you use Xplane and have a lot of scenery and want it to get a big view and scope of things, you do absolutely have to get this tool. It's
Go
just
back
beautiful.
to that thing. You can actually plan flights using that tool. That's beautiful.
Yeah, maybe you can. I have only explored small features of what this
So
tool
this
is
is-
actually capable of.
This is like SimStarter meets little nav map meets my Google Earth document where I track all my airports.
Basically, yes.
That's crazy. I mean, look at
I
that.
give it 3 years because it's free. I give it 3 years before he drops it.
Look at that.
All the ortho tiles.
There
Yeah.
are ortho tiles and mesh and whatever, Ortho or custom mesh.
Wow. Cool, man. Yeah, definitely
Absolutely.
gets in depth. I mean, it's kind of like like with SimStarter, you can look at the screens and the screens don't say much unless you know what you're looking at and looking for. But this definitely looks like a must-have and very powerful tool.
Yes, it is.
So you want to check that out. xOrganizer for Windows, available at the org. And last but not least, VSKYLABS DC3/C47 project. Newsflash, this one brought to us by Mr. Simmons. Once again, Mr. Simmons, thank you. These days working on the internal external 3D model, the project's concept was to create a DC-3 type of an aircraft on its feet in a time frame of 4 to 6 weeks. Excluding the flight's dynamic model, which had started long ago. What a challenge. Wow, here's a short video showing the interior still under development within the margins of the development concept. I hope you'll like it. Let's have a peek.
4 weeks. Jesus Christ.
This was created in like 4 weeks. That's wild. So far, we're looking at about just flight quality, I would say, which is not bad, not at all.
Yeah. 3D gauges.
3D gauges, switches, nice details. The cards look really nicely put in. They look slipped in to the rails. His sim needs some tuning, but that's, you know. The plane wouldn't run like this on a higher end system. Probably it'd run real smooth. Very nice. Oh, all nice and clear writing. Look at that. Dang. Lot of detail work. All the knobs have each cut in them. Very nicely textured.
Texturing is good too.
Yeah, it is. Night lighting. Oh, adjustable night lighting as well. And you control the intensity. Nice. Bravo. Bravo. So it looks like this was
not bad.
That's wild. So it looks like this is kind of like a personal challenge, personal project, that type of thing.
Do they have other videos on the channel?
It's worth a peek.
'Cause I think I saw some pictures of that plane somewhere,
Have a
and it looks
subscribe.
absolutely fantastic.
There we go. Whoa! Holy moly! You gotta be kidding me!
That's serious plane.
Dang! Yo, it's even moving like a badass. Let's see that again. Wow.
I saw the detail in that.
Okay.
And it's beautiful. It's unlike anything I've seen.
So who are these guys? Have you heard of them ever, P3?
Who, me? No.
Yeah,
never
you've
of
not
it.
heard of these guys. It's like the Manfred
it's-
Jan of the X-Plane world.
Oh, it's for Xplane.
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Holy moly.
That's cool.
Yep.
It is. It's
That's
like
weird.
the Manfred Jan of the X-Plane world, dude.
Yeah.
Why does
That's gonna be
everyone
our
have
first
such a
one.
passion to create the DC-3 for, you know, for free these days? It's incredible. We have such an incredible one in the P3D world. And, you know, now you're about to have one in... Oh, look at that tail lift up. So nice.
I really would like a good one for
Whoa.
Xplane. Maybe this is it.
That's gonna be Edson's first plane.
Yeah, right? I know, dude. I know. Look at that.
The physics on it just look cool.
They look spot on. Look how it moves in the air, dude.
Looks right. Feels right.
Niche chase plane.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh man, that's so nice, dude.
Need a bit of animation on that undercarriage.
So cool. Thank you for that, Mr. Simmons. I don't think any of us have really anything to say other than wow. This week's clip of the week is it looks like Mr. Spark Smudge. Clipped by Tiz the Fliz. Thank you, Tiz the Fliz, for clipping. Let's have a peek at what we've got.
Hold on to your dinner.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
This is coming into
Gibraltar. Looks like.
Gibraltar, yeah.
Jesus, systems fast.
What on earth?
Look at that.
Oh
boss.
jeez. Like a boss, you collapsed your left landing gear. It's a biz jet. You collapsed your left landing gear. Mr. Sparky.
52 views.
That approach, Mr. Sparky.
That was a very high approach.
What airport was that?
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
Runway 9 approach. They're doing the runway 9 approach.
I see.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult.
The sim's looking good, Mr. Sparks.
It's on point right now. Can't wait to try out your PTA for it.
Yes, the PTA preset for the patrons is just about ready to roll. In fact, by the time this show is live, it will probably already have been released. So head over to the skylounge.tv, click the patrons tab at the top, and you'll probably see the announcement there. Yes, the patron PTA preset. We're doing some tuning in that. This looks like it's really just a little clip. That's like dusk or so. Somebody clipped this. Oh, Mr. Tarpoon clipped it. Alright folks, it's time for the speed round. This section worth mentioning is where we pile in all the stuff that's just a quick update and releases for things that we've already discussed in detail in previous shows. Let's kick it off from the top. The iFly 747-400 V2 has been released for P3D V4. If you want to see some footage on that, you can either hit up this post or look back at episode 27 where we look at the aircraft in detail. Ultimate Traffic Live version 1.21 update patch. Advanced users. That's scary. But if you're an advanced user, go over and get the update to the product that you purchased at the non-advanced store. PFPX Hotfix 1.28. I put my real thoughts into that one, didn't I? PFPX Hotfix 1.28.9C released. PTA tool sim tweaks activation issues have been resolved. There was an issue where the activation server went down, actually was deleted, and Mr. Matt Davies had to build a new activation server on the fly. They did so very swiftly, I must say, same day, and it is now up. You'll need to update the PTA tool or it will not authenticate, so go get the update. XP Realistic 1.0.92 update has been released. That's for the XP Realism pack thing. Chaos and KLGA updated for Xplane 11. Tropical Sim Tapa Antigua has been released for V4. Update to Dravitsky Design New York City X, now V4 ready.
It also says at the bottom of the post, where the email that I got anyway, also Flight Sim World compatible. Experimental.
Oh, interesting.
What did I do day one, Mr. Edson?
You got that in there.
I put New York City X into Flight Sim World.
On day one of Flight Sim World, you already had it in there, experimental.
Revitsky.
FSFX packages have released. the long-awaited V4 compatible PMDG 737 Emergent Pack. VFX Central, launch it, get that update going for the 737 Immersion Pack. Any new features now that V4 has come into play, Kevin?
None on the 7.3. The 777 has new volumetric lighting, but the 737 is basically compatibility update, and we fixed an issue with the engines being reversed in some situations. So
Gotcha.
that's been fixed, but there's no new feature.
Cool. Alabeo V4 updates, another batch. The 310R has been updated, which is one of my favorite planes as of late. So head over and take a look at that list. Jetstream Designs V4 fix for disappearing dynamic lighting. There's a fix that's been released. Rex Soft Clouds updated for V4. FTX Vector is now available for V4. So launch FTX Central and you'll get the update notice. And last but definitely not least, in this heavy week of updates for V4, Active Sky 2016, the non-beta version, now released for V4 compatibility. Yes, this is a big one. It's been a pretty big week for releases. I mean, top stories are top stories, but like these updates, when they come out, these are some long-awaited updates. So definitely run out and make sure you are keeping good track of all of your updates. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping in episode 28. This is a wrap. Just a reminder to everyone, we don't have stories unless you submit them. So head over to the skylounge.tv and submit some stories for us to report on during the week. Also, don't miss our live shows, TSL Live, 7 days a week, 6 different hosts over at twitch.tv/theskylounge. We'll catch everyone next week for episode 29. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, Sky 5.
63, climb maintain 13 down.
13,000, 063.
63, contact the New York Center 128.3.